Guys, happy spring, ne? You see how you can't see me? You are half seeing me. That's the flames I'm seeing this semester. Guys, as the months progress, is the pressure decreasing or increasing? Because, hi, Bo, look, I can't even undo my hair. Guys, are we going to graduate? Yay! Ah, no. It's giving. Hi, Bo. Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sagwadi Wakarabutla, and I am back again with yet another video. Alrighty, guys, let us do some of the other questions for LJU portfolio. Today we submit, and today is not the day to panic. Once you panic, that's where you lose it. Okay, so keep calm. You're gonna do it. You've got this. You've been doing it for 5 days. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, let's go straight to question 1. Read the following scenario and then answer the question below. The football governing body is investigating Mark Pachio's deliberate handball during the quarter-final between Shibobo FC and Maluti FC. Shibobo FC defender Pachio used his hand to stop Mpoma Motale's header. Oh, sorry guys. No. Pachio used his hand to stop Mpho Dali's header on the line, which would have sent Maluti FC through the semi-final. While Pachio was given a straight red card for his actions, his hand of God intervention ultimately paid off as Maluti FC missed the resulting penalty, and Shibobo FC went through to the semi-final after winning the shoutout. Shibobo FC does not consider the handball as unfair or dishonest play, but rather as an act for the higher purpose of winning the game. Maluti FC, however, sees the handball as an unfair play, which is inconsistent with the fair play code. Question 1. Discuss the different philosophical approaches used here, and B. Apply only the approaches to the set of facts. In your substantiated opinion, which approach is the correct one? Your answer should not exceed 1,250 words. It's a whole essay. All right. Okay. So here, basically, they want you to discuss the different philosophical approaches with accordance to this scenario. So in this scenario, several legal and philosophical perspectives can be used to evaluate the ethical and legal ramifications of Mark Pachio's intentional handball in the quarter-final match between Shibobo and Maluti FC. By exploring these views, natural law, legal positivism, what's my philosophy? I'll write the word here. No, actually, let me read it because I have to get this out as soon as possible for you guys. Utilitarian. Guys, why can't it matter? But you know the word, right? It's UTILITARINISM, and virtue ethics. We gain insight into different perspectives on whether Pachio's actions represent fair play or a valuation of sportsmen. Each approach provides a distinct perspective on concepts such as fairness, intent, and the role of the rules of sports. Sorry about that. I had to just come down there, baby, and then so I'll be able to continue. Right, let's start with the first legal approach for this scenario. Question 1. Legal positivism approach. Legal positivism, hey guys, how do you say it? Focuses on adherence to established rules without regard for moral considerations. This would evaluate or rather this approach would evaluate Patriot's handball strictly based on the official rules of football. Legal positivists like HLA assert that law and morality are distinct and rules should be followed as defined by governing authorities. In this instance, Patriot's handball led to a penalty and a red card as specified by football regulations. Legal positivism would view this outcome as a proper application of the rules without delving into the moral motivations behind Patriot's actions. So you see, I've applied. This one is all about rules. So you explain, you philosophize, right? You write 2 paragraphs per. If you write 2 paragraphs per approach, you are good. Okay, let's look at another approach. Natural law approach. The natural law viewpoint stresses that laws and rules should be in harmony with moral principles rooted in nature or universal reason, thereby enforcing or stamping on fairness and integrity. For natural law theorists like Thomas Aquinas, law is connected to moral values and actions that undermine fairness, disrupt this natural moral law. In sports, fair play is a core principle that is embedded with expectations of honesty, respect, commitment to the spirit of the game. For this viewpoint, Patriot's handball could be considered morally wrong as it violated the natural senses of fairness expected in competitive sports. So when are you going to write the second paragraph again? All right, let's look at the other viewpoint, virtue ethics approach. Virtue ethics is rooted in philosophy of Aristotle. Oh, I can't pronounce. Sorry, this is from not sleeping. It emphasizes character and the development of virtues such as honesty, courage, and fairness. From a virtues ethics perspective, Patriot's actions could be considered as dishonest as they involve a deliberate attempt to deceive and violate the game's rules. Virtue ethics advocates for players to embody qualities that contribute to the good of the game and personal character, rather than simply pursuing victory by any means. You will write the second paragraph. I'm sure I'm giving the way. Okay, let's look at the other approach. Utilitarian approach. This approach assesses action based on achieving the greatest benefit for the largest number, prioritizing outcomes over strict rule adherence. From this viewpoint, Patriot's handball could be justified if it resulted in a favorable outcome for Shibobo FC, as their victory allowed them to progress to the semi-finals, bringing joy to the team and its supporters. Utilitarian thinkers like Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill would evaluate Patriot's actions by weighing the happiness or the satisfaction gained by Shibobo FC and its fans. Right? Remember what I said in the other videos. You must philosophize. You must introduce your question and conclude on it. Right? So the conclusion after having evaluated or read or did this approaches, the deliberate handball by Mark Patriot raises complex questions about the ethics of competition, the purpose of rules, and the nature of fair play. While legal positivism offers a straightforward interpretation based on rule enforcement and utilitarianism, considers the beneficial outcomes for Shibobo FC. The natural law and the virtue ethics approaches provide a more comprehensive view. They highlight the importance of adhering to moral principles that uphold the spirit of fair play in sports. Thus, applying the natural law approach supported by virtue ethics offers the most ethically sound judgment. and you will write the book. Like here, I get you had to do, like here, it's like you're trying to determine which approach is right? What is the correct approach? You know? Okay, yeah. Then on this, on this part, this is your conclusion, hey, where you are writing and saying what is the correct, what do you think according to what you've written is the correct approach to this, okay? Let us move on to question 2. Question 2 reads, in the case R versus Search, the appeal court said the following: where the statute under consideration in clear terms confers on the executive autocratic power over individuals, courts of the law have no options but to give effect to the will of legislature as expressed in the statute. The dictum is no authority for saying that courts may restrain the executive when it acts within the powers conferred by the statute. The decision, okay. Number 2, this is question 2. The question says, this decision is often quoted as an example for positivist adjudication. Do you agree that this is a positivist? Give reasons for your answer. Your answer should not exceed 500 words. So in this question, you had to now agree or disagree. This is a positivist according to the scenario, and give reasons for whether you agree or disagree. The decision in R versus Sage is a fitting example of positivist adjudication, as it reflects the core characteristics of legal positivism, by emphasizing strict adherence to statutory authority and the separation of the law from morality. Okay, guys, so this is an example. I'm agreeing. Okay. Legal positivism posits that the validity of law is derived from social conventions and formal enactments, not from any intrinsic moral principles. Separation of law and morality. Legal positivism, as argued by scholars such as H.L.A. Hart, maintains that law and morality are separate domains. This approach is evident in the Sachs case, where the court upheld a statute granting the executive autocratic authority based solely on its legislative mandate without questioning the morality of powers. This court asserted that it has no option but to give effect to the will of the legislature as expressed in its statute. This court asserted that it has no option but to give effect to the will of legislature as expressed in the statute, thereby upholding the idea that laws should be enforced as written, regardless of whether they are just or unjust in moral terms. Subheading number 2, the authority of statutory law. Positivism views law as a social construct shaped by explicit or rather clear agreements and authoritative enactments. In R and Sage, such as the court adherence to the statute illustrates this aspect by giving primacy to the authority of legislature. According to positivist theory, the judiciary's role is to evaluate laws against moral standards but to apply. Okay, according to positivist theory, the judiciary's role is not to evaluate laws against standards but to apply laws based on the clear factual language of statutory enactments. The decision demonstrates a commitment to legal positivism by treating statutory law as the ultimate source of authority. Right, so I wrote until the conclusion, but I'm sure that I've given light to how we should be doing this. Guys, I'm gonna run out of time, so I won't be able to do all the questions. I won't be able to do question 3, and I feel like I've just been brief here. Anybody who has written and they feel like they want me to help them correct something, they want me to have a look, or their team last minute, they need all the help they can get, please contact me. My WhatsApp is on my bio. My WhatsApp number is on my bio. Please don't contact me at 6 o'clock. I will be available to help you during the day, okay? Just contact me as soon as possible. We will discuss. I am able to help you because I've run out of time, and I had started this question to help everybody, so I don't want to leave anybody hanging. If there's a question that you need help with, if you're team last minute, you need all the help you can get, I'm your girl. We are going to graduate, okay? Please just WhatsApp me as soon as possible. As soon as you see this, send me a WhatsApp, okay? I love you so much. Please be calm so that you don't write any mistakes, and good luck, and you are going to make it. I love you so much. Mwah.